I did lose my glasses, though. They're somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. They were Versace, so if you find some Versace glasses in the ocean, those were mine. Please return. They're in there somewhere. You like the ocean? One time you waved at a blue-ringed octopus. Don't those live in Asia? Are you out in Asia? Or were you just visiting Asia? Like, aren't the blue-ringed octopuses like the super poisonous ones? You've lost many a good hat. Usually blue hat. Do you just strongly prefer blue hats? Oh, right. You said, like, you were talking about Australian laws, so you probably live in Australia. Yeah. They're not native to Australia as well. Okay. There's one place along the beach in South Korea where you can buy and eat like these tiny live octopuses. I really wanted to try that. Like, we never made it down there. But I wanted to be an adventurous eater and give it a shot. Like, we don't normally have like a lot of foods in the areas I've lived that are like super terrifying. There's a bar up where I came up in my home area that serves ox brains. Like, I couldn't bring myself to try that. I had the opportunity and I chickened out at the last moment. I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't sound good. I spent some time as a butcher once when I was much younger. And at one point I had to like prepare beef tongues. And it was like the first time I ever saw that. Like, I didn't know that was a thing people eat. I think this is height 14? 19. Wait, no. You're 18. 17, 16, 15, 14. Yeah. Yeah, eating brains has had mad cow disease started, right? Like, it can't taste that good, right? It can't be worth it. Like, I imagine it just tastes like really fatty, but not like chewy like steak fat. And so like maybe, I don't know, feel like it would be about the same as like eating congealed bacon grease. That's how I imagine it tastes. But you know, there are worse flavors. We also have a thing up where I come from called the Testicle Festival. That's where you eat a bunch of elk testicles, aka Rocky Mountain oysters. I've never participated. They used to like run this real weird ad, and like one of like the clips they show in the ad was like a lady riding her husband like horseback and like eating like a testicle with like just biting it out of someone's hands while like riding by. It was the weirdest thing. And they're like, come down, it's a great time. And I'm like, yeah, it looks like a party, I'll give you that. But I think I'm gonna skip this year. You're gonna have to miss me with this one. That's freaking weird. Like, yeah. But I mean, I hear they're delicious. That's probably not wrong. Like, I've just lived a privileged life where I've never needed to eat testicles, you know? But it's nice to know the opportunity's there if I ever want to try. In fact, there's a whole festival for it. Now I live down south in the bayou, and I don't know what there is weird to eat here. Chitlins? Like, it's always like the gross organ meat. And I think the worst part about that is I eat so much like not organ meat. Let's see. 16, 15, 14, 13? I've already forgotten what number you were. 14. So you're 13. Apparently Deadly Nightshade is delicious, and nobody who ate any could tell you otherwise. Well, that makes sense. I know the original, I say I know, but like, these are stories I've heard, and I have not bothered to like confirm. But the original recipe for tapioca pudding is made with kavala root, which apparently is extremely poisonous if not prepared right. And so, like, this really mediocre pudding, like, apparently it was so good, people are willing to, like, risk death to eat it. Or maybe it was just, like, really obvious when it wasn't prepared correctly and you just, like, spit it out. Or maybe you need to eat a certain amount of it to, like, for it to be deadly. I'm aiming for 13, I believe. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what we call rich people food. I call it rich people food when you don't boil it. Eat it raw. They have no problem, so they have to make their own. Yeah, like fugu fish, etc. You have to go to bed. If they go bad, they have the same effects. Sorry, potatoes are in the same family as Deadly Nightshade. Interesting. I had an allergy test done at some point to try and like figure out why I was dying so much. Turns out I'm allergic to the entire state I live in. But like one of the things that came up on the allergy test were potatoes. My wife was like, "Oh, never eat potatoes again," and I'm like, they haven't killed me yet. Like, potatoes have never been so pleasant. Like, I didn't eat like a whole pack of fries. Like, at that point, I don't care if I'm like mildly allergic. Like, they're not taking me out. I do think I have some interesting alcohol allergy, but like, I don't know what it is. Like, it doesn't stop me from drinking it, but like, I break out in like a weird red rash as I get drunk on like, I want to say like darker liquors, or like wheat-based liquors or grain-based liquors. Green beans, eggplants, peppers, etc. are nightshades. I have had a poorly prepared eggplant. And I did feel like it was trying to kill me. Like, I've been trying to explore, like, vegan recipes. Because my wife does, like, a lot of religious fasting. Like, it's not like fasting like she can't eat anything, period. It's fasting like, no meat on these days, no dairy on these days, only fish on these days. No oils at this point. Like, honestly, like, it's a whole thing. She has to pay so much close attention to, like, what kind of day it is. Like, today's Friday. She can't have meat or cheese. And so, like, I try to, like, branch out of my normal cooking style, which is exclusively meat and cheese. And so, like, I tried to test, like, the viability of, like, eggplant burgers. It did not go well. Like, vegans will tell you, like, yeah, an eggplant is just as good as a burger patty. And, you know, maybe I just suck at preparing them, but nah, dog, nah. Like, I can think of things I could have done better. Like, I think I made the patty too thick, so it didn't get cooked all the way through the middle, so yeah, it tasted especially poisonous. But the parts that were cooked well, like, they didn't taste good either. Alright, hang on. Have you guys noticed, like, the change in speed at which I'm building these things? Getting so much better. Alright, fight me, Jackal. Night's starting to fall in the forest. Sometimes, like, the fights get a little more intense. I think the downside of building a road to, like, the settlement is now a lot more animals can attack you wherever you are. Me up. There we go. And remind me what height I'm going for here. You are 12. So you need to be 11. Gotcha. And I think I have everything else preset. You like eggplant, but that ain't no burger, right? If cooked right, but you gotta leave them coated in salt to draw out the bitterness and then wipe off the salt for eggplant before you cook them. That's good advice. I mean, like, the bitterness is 100% the problem. And so I've got to try that. Using salt to draw out the bitterness. One of my biggest regrets in life is that, like, I didn't go to culinary school. Like, I am quite passionate about, like, good food. But instead I was like, I need money to live. And so I feel like there's all these, like, cooking tricks that I never learned. Like using salt to draw out bitterness. Because if it works for eggplant, I imagine it will work for other vegetables as well. There's things like onions that I really want to know the science of. Hang on, you're 11, right? Yeah, you're 11. Means you are 10. Oh, it's gonna go so fast now. You did spend 2 years in culinary school while in high school? Nice. Oh man, that would have been a great option for me. I dropped out of high school when I was 15 and got my GED. High school was just kind of not the place for me, you know what I mean? Then I went to college. Then I dropped out of that too, but like only after I did all my major and minor related courses. Like the dropping out and upwards is a strategy I recommend for people with ADHD. Like there was no way I was going to complete my high school diploma. Like I can't bring myself to do the homework. It's physically impossible. And with college, like after I do the things like I was interested in, like all my major and minor related coursework, like the rest was just bleh. Like there's no force on earth great enough for me to care about like political science as a general elective credit. And it has nothing to do with the career I'm gonna get. I can't do it. Too pointless. Sorry. Onions get grandfather into the nightshade allergy because of the same thing. And you still eat plenty of a small amount of onions because who cares? Onions too good. Onions are too good. And that's like another one of those like culinary science things I want to understand. Cause like I don't know why onions are good. But like they make just about every meal better. They're like one of the best things you can add to a meal. Like I'll sneak minced onions into my meatloaf. Makes them so much better. And like you'll never hear a complaint from anybody eating it. Like the kids will be like, I hate onions. But like if they don't know it's there, they love onions. Onions are the best. Alright, let's get rid of you. I'm gonna keep stair-stepping down. Powdered onions are perfect. Yeah. I use a lot of powdered onions. It's like one of my top seasonings. Like I can add garlic and powdered onion, like garlic powder and powdered onion to anything. And like all I get are compliments for that. Like nobody has ever tasted something with garlic powder and been like, or powdered onion and complained. Best aromatic in my opinion. That's another thing I don't understand about culinary science. Aromatics. Like does the sense of smell and the sense of taste are very like closely related. So it kind of makes sense. But like what does aromatics do for the food? Do they just make it smell nice and that's it? Like, there's gotta be more to it than that. Aroma is caused by chemical composition. So what's happening chemically inside the onion? So if you smell pickles, you taste pickles. Oh, so like garlic has a very particular and strong smell. And so like just psychologically it hits you with like garlic damage. Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm beginning to understand. Like the garlic itself has garlic flavor, but if you smell it, like you taste it more. Essentially just making sure you know what you're going to taste. Actually, that's because most garlic is dried. And then your saliva specifically activates the smell. That's where garlic breath as a concept comes from. What? $1,008. Or sorry, 108. What's the height I'm at? I'm at 105. So this should be 7, 6, and then we're here. Can't build on top of this resource. Is it you? Little baby tree. Like, I don't think I can even get a log out of you. Alright, what is it? It's you. You're coming with me, hieroglyphs. These guys have red text. They can smell me. They want a piece. They'll never make it over here. Here's 6. Here's 7. Garlic is often described as an odorless vegetable, similar to potatoes. That's crazy. Like now I'm just wondering if like psychologically I believe garlic has an odor, because like when I've split apart garlic cloves, I could swear I smell garlic. I genuinely have no idea. You've blown my mind. I have no idea what's going on in my actual head anymore. Did you see that jump the jackal did there? I think that's new. I think maybe the game got like tired of people cheesing jackal jumps. And like climbing up a foot to get away from these guys. So I think they've given the jackals the ability to climb up for the jackal tackles. Alright. Let's test the staircase before we move on. Ah, smooth like butter. Like criminal undercover. Oh! There we go. Things are going well road-wise. We've done so much terraforming, it should have its own hotkey to place a dig site. Yeah, like the hotkey I use is basically B, click, tear, BER. Like that brings it up pretty close, pretty quickly. That's the fastest I can do this. Like, the biggest nightmare I have is like building a wall. But never mind. You can type wah. So you hit him with the B wah. Oh, nice. Hang on. B wah. Wah. B W W A. Alright, so you don't have to click in the search bar, but you do have to type. Huh? I lost it. BW. No? It, for a split second there, type BW. It would select up there. Like, you all saw it. Like, I was just typing BWA and it was selecting the wall for me. I also just noticed that the wall is right there. But yeah, building walls and roads are like kind of a nightmare. Like, it's a long process. Okay. So we need to whip out the cart just so I make sure got full cart control going down my secret highway here.